Dr. Janssens there. For more on the way forward, my next guest is Bettina Martin, the education minister of one of Germany's 16 federal states. It's so good to have you with us. Now, listening to Dr. Janssens there, he is warning, he is urging Germany and the federal states to act now. He sees caseloads and death rates rising, and yet there is still a debate going on in this country about whether restrictions should be tightened. What is everybody waiting for? Why isn't the country in this together?
Well, we've had a lockdown in November, which unfortunately did not show the results. We were all hoping that we would have a 1 month lockdown, then go into a better phase over Christmas. This hope wasn't fulfilled, and now we see the numbers rising in a very concerning way. Also in the most northeastern state where I'm a minister in, and we're very concerned. And the state premiers, together with the chancellor, will meet on Sunday and will decide what will have to happen. And I think there is like a consensus that there will have to be more measures taken. So nobody is waiting. We have to now take measures and act.
Now, we've heard about the economic consequences and, of course, the health emergency. What's being done in your region?
Well, for example, we are one of the two states that have the lowest numbers of infections at the moment and have had that for the whole time of the pandemic. However, we are now seeing the numbers rising in a very concerning way. So we decided 2 days ago that we will close down the physical class attendance in our schools starting from the 7th grade up, starting on Monday. So we have only half of the children in our schools, which is a very painful step because, let's face it, for the kids to go to school and to have education and also to have a structured day is very important. And to say, okay, we take half of all the students out, the pupils out of schools, that's a big measure. That's drastic. And for me, I mean, we just heard in your program the concerns about the people, the shops, and the loss of money in the sales for Christmas. I am very concerned about the children not getting the education they deserve in this time. So for me, it's a very hard step to take kids out of school and have them in digital learning at home. This is a big step.
Looking back, do you think a chance was missed here in November when Germany decided not to go for a tougher lockdown?
Well, I think everybody hoped it would have better results, and it's always easy to say what we should have done. At that time, it seemed to be the right step, and it's always a balance. And we've been in this crisis now for so many months, but still, we go step by step, and we have to see how the results are. And obviously, it might have been better to go a bit more drastic into the November, but at that time it seemed to be right. And for me, as an education minister, I'm a minister for education, for universities too, for science and for culture. And these are all areas where people are really suffering, not being able to work, not being able to be educated, not being able to perform. This is hard steps, and you always have to balance. And okay, but looking backwards, it might have been better to go a bit more drastic into this, but we know now better, and we'll see what the state premiers and the chancellor will decide on Sunday.
In the few moments that I have left with you, what has been the biggest challenge for you as a politician in dealing with this pandemic?
Well, for me, as an educational minister, keeping the kids at school, which is such a fundamental right for children, it's a right, it's a human right for education, and to combine this with a right for health and to find the balance between these two, this is a huge challenge to deal with the fears of the parents, to deal with the concerns of the teachers, and to find the balance. This is a huge challenge for all of us, I think, all over the world.
Bettina Martin, Education Minister in Mecklenburg, Western Pomerania. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.